Rodriguez, a village doula. So this is, I guess we can call it my Q&A intro. Just a little bit about me. This is inspired by, I guess we can call this like the second homework assignment. Currently, I am training to become a full spectrum doula under BADT. I'm taking their virtual 12-week cohort, I believe it is, currently, and it's really been an eye-opening experience so far. I'm truly enjoying the course. I started my training to become a doula back in 2020 under DONA, and I've just been furthering my education with cohorts here and there and classes and doula workshops as I dive further into this birth community. But this second homework assignment journal entry, in order to attain my certification, I think inspired me to do this Q&A with you all. So let's dive in. This journal entry is called Activism and Birth Work. So these questions really got straight to the point, asking several questions that really have you take a closer look at your identity and possibly the space that you occupy in the world and how others perceive you. So we're just going to go over just a few of these questions. The first question is, what part of your identity do you think people first notice about you? And I think the first part of someone's identity that you would first notice could vary on the situation, right? Depending on the situation and the context. I think typically you'd look at someone's physical characteristics when you're first putting your eyes on someone. The part of my identity that I think people first notice when they're approaching me or getting to know, just the fact that I am a Black woman. I mean, I'm clearly brown, so I identify as a Black female in America, and just going back to how it depends on the situation and the context, if it's a sunny day, you might notice that I'm a bald Black female. So, it depends on the day, right? The part of another question in this journal was, what part of your identity are you most comfortable sharing? And I'd say, besides the obvious that I am, a mother and a wife, I'd say the part of my identity that I am most comfortable sharing is that I am a childcare provider. This has been a part of my identity for as long as I can imagine. My family started our facility in the late 90s, so it's just something that I've grown up being and have really enjoyed, truly. So I'd say being a child care provider is the part of my identity that I'm most comfortable sharing, and the part of my identity that I am least comfortable sharing currently is that I now identify as a adult with a disability, and that is something that is brand new to me. I went to school for early childhood education and special education, so in my line of work, that's not something that I haven't had experience in dealing with, but it's definitely something that I have not experienced myself. So I'm in the throes of figuring out what that means for me and how that will affect my daily life. The part of my identity that I am most proud of is just the fact that I am a Black woman. And I am going to use this time to just say a few affirmations with you all that I attribute to becoming this proud Black woman. My Black is radiantly beautiful. I think in abundance and not scarcity. I deserve love, respect, and kindness. I will not apologize for being myself. This week's training with BADT, we discussed Black perinatal and infant health disparities in week 2, and I was enlightened to some information that really put my experience into words. Something that we went over was a term called weathering. Weathering is stress experienced as a response to racism. It is compounded through one's experiences throughout their life, and it can actually cause and prompt biological changes. Your cells age faster, endocrine changes. I laugh because, I shouldn't laugh. It's a stress response, a trauma response at this point. But, I'm really enjoying this course. I think it is helping me find my voice in the story, my own story, but just putting everything into words has really been something that I've been struggling with, something that's difficult for me with my new diagnoses and, this newfound disability. I'm really learning how to communicate again. So takes a village, right?